EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the game's first play.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First down throw for Burrow. Daniil Hunter getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
But it's third down.
11 MP. 11. Here we go. 11. Right 80. Wait. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
Now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for three in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and 8.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. That is Myles Garrett. He gets in for sack number 127 in his brilliant career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out. And the Commanders come up with a takeaway. And they're going to take over once more. They have forced another first-half turnover.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 15. good for a Commanders first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, right back to Sampson. And he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Commanders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when Jonathan Taylor is healthy, I mean, that's really been the biggest question. He's one of the best backs in the league. I mean, in years that he's played a full season, he's gone over 1,000 yards every time. So if he can just continue to stay on the field, he's as good as it gets.
And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. First and 10.
11, MP, take. 11,
Back to throw. Burrow. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Throwing is Burrow. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
On the tackle.
This will be second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
You got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Throwing is Jones on third down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Short one there to Okonkwo. Now he's loose down the right sideline.
Burrow's pass complete to Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
On for the point after.
He's got it, and the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to his second-year tight end, Oronde Gadsden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
We're trying to run here with Sampson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Gun. Stop. Ready.
They put Wilson in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Middle of the field, he's got Okonkwo. He's across midfield. He's inside the 30. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Jones. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Burrow to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately. You can't wait for the receiver to actually look. This ball is well in the air before that receiver comes out of his cut.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Here's second and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. The defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
11 coming.
from out of the gun here on third down. The pressure gonna heave in on him. He will go down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. Well, that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jones. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Gun. Stop. 11 and 20.
Here's Burrow. Has completed to Douglas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Here we go.
Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Sampson to the 5-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now Jones. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Folk now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. In motion, Okonkwo.
Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught downfield by Douglas. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. In some rhythm, with drive rolling, here's another 1st and 10. Burrow now. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Caleb Douglas. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Commanders 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Izzy there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
This will be 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. On first down, Jones. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Murray on 3rd down. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Moore to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 48-yard line.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Burrow. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
You know, it used to be, Mike, that we'd go the entire season and you'd see kicks from this distance, I don't know, once, twice, a couple times a year. And now it just seems like the entire league can hit from it. And you look back at 2025, 23 different guys hit from 57 plus. I mean, it is just a new league as far as kicking goes.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They go play action with Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Terrell on the coverage.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Jerry Jones that time making the play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Commanders 17.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. On for the extra point is Boswell.
On for the point after.
He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to extend their lead.
Seahawks 41. Commanders 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
A give, it's Sampson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run with Sampson. And he'll get forward for a couple. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd down, here's Sampson.
Dylan Sampson, the ball carrier. Albert reaches on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in, finding room at midfield. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And the Washington 1st down.
Sampson going to run it out of the gun. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. The rookie from Texas A&M there to bring him down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
It is 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks 38-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he will have the Commanders 1st down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Once again, it's Sampson. And this play is going nowhere. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. It is going to be 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hope.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
34-yard line.
Now, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Zach Orr. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They go play action now. Murray. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. And he will dive into the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Commander. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Let's see what Murray has planned on this two-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got Douglas going deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Chase Young. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Gun.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks.